Everyone. I personally dug into the shocking background of the Red Sea, submarine cable cut that plunged the world into chaos. You must have seen the terrifying news that the largest data highway, connecting Asia and Europe, was paralyzed in an instant. The involved countries hurriedly announced that it was simply an accidental event, caused by the anchor drag of a sunken ship. However, the results of my direct cross-verification of classified maritime data and satellite movement logs were quite different. This is absolutely not a simple accident, but an intentional sabotage planned by someone aiming at the weakness of the network. Honestly, when I first saw the data of the 3 cable-cut surfaces shown on the submarine topographic map, I was greatly shocked. How could different communication lines be cleanly cut at the exact same time, in the deep sea over 100 meters deep? This is clear evidence that a terrifying cyber terror, aiming to hold the entire world's information network hostage, has truly begun. I will show you the real mastermind and the hidden, terrible purpose behind this massive infrastructure paralysis from now on. You will realize that the internet we use every day is actually risking its life on a thin wire underwater. To grasp the danger of this fatal network paralysis, I thoroughly searched the global submarine cable structure. I remembered the terrible memory of an entire continent going down due to an unknown disconnection accident just months ago. Experts know this serious danger too well, where even slight cable damage leads directly to a massive financial halt. When I analyzed the ship's trajectory near this cut point, I saw a very suspicious route slowing down in the dark sea. Everyone, can you clearly picture this extremely dark and creepy deep sea situation where you cannot see an inch ahead today? While we comfortably use the internet, a life-risking destruction operation to shake the world economy was proceeding closely. According to research, accidentally cutting this cable requires a massive anchor to hook deeply at a very exact and precise angle. In other words, someone held their breath, calculating the terrain to cause a disaster, waiting for the perfect destruction timing. Checking these vast logs one by one with my own eyes, I was engulfed in extreme anxiety and huge fear that sent cold shivers. If the bypass route had been completely cut off, I couldn't even guess what kind of gruesome global financial disaster would occur. However, as I dug deeper into the structure of the cable repair system, to overcome this harsh environment, a true surprise emerged. When I got the classified blueprints of the next-generation deep-sea repair robot, responsible for global lifelines, I was amazed. This equipment was completely different in its functional dimension from the simple, welding level of the slow old submersible we knew. Shockingly, the robot itself was perfectly equipped with an advanced control system that withstands tremendous deep seawater pressure. To prevent sharp reefs from blocking the view, a high-performance ultrasound scanner thoroughly finds the cut by mapping in real time. Everyone, aren't you truly amazed by this incredible next-generation repair robot that acts like a surgeon in the sea exploring terrain? This is a very great result that concentrates humanity's best advanced marine robotics technology, far surpassing the past physical level. When I ran the deep-sea recovery simulation of this state-of-the-art robot on my monitor, a deep exclamation flowed out of my mouth. Honestly, I could not help but deeply feel a heavy sense of awe, far beyond great fear at this highly creative and overwhelming technology. But this is absolutely not the end. Within this great digital infrastructure, a tremendous contradiction and paradox that makes my blood boil is certainly hidden securely. The only reason the network insists on the dangerous Red Sea straight route is that it is the absolute cheapest and fastest shortcut today. According to the submarine design data I checked, this path is the best golden route, saving astronomical and massive corporate costs. Ironically, the huge artery of information that humanity must rely on to maintain the hyperconnected era lies under a powder keg. Isn't it truly absurd that the strong shield to protect safe communication was placed on a ticking time bomb that could explode any time? I faced the cruel paradox of capital, where we had to push our lifelines directly into the middle of hell just for connection convenience. I felt so heartbroken that I could only stare blankly at this cold traffic monitor in front of me for a long time in a dismal situation. The endless greed of capitalism, which pushes humanity's information to the edge of a cliff to expand the network, is incredibly scary. It is very painful that humanity is jumping on its own feet into the cruelest trap dug by this geopolitical crisis in the world today. By the way, while analyzing these vast materials, one of the biggest and heaviest questions definitely took shape and never left my mind. I firmly believe that you, who have been listening to my story, are also harboring the exact same reasonable doubt and strange curiosity. Why on earth did these massive ships accurately target only that exact point, in the narrowest strait where submarine cables are dense? When I desperately traced back the movement trajectory of the ship and the cable burial map, a very strange mystery unfolded before my eyes. Shockingly, they meticulously planned the destruction route near the most fatal vital point, where military and financial data overlap. Why did this unidentified force dare to cut off the infrastructure of that deep and dark abyss, risking the terrible danger of retaliation? There must be a much larger and more tremendous data theft purpose, hidden behind the dark background of this massive sabotage operation. I raised a strong question whether a simple interference operation might be secretly connected to a mission to paralyze global finance. The deeper I dig, the more terrified I become of the deep abyss of this terror, and simultaneously curious about the true target's value. However, leaving behind all this massive mystery and high technology, there are other true protagonists of the tragedy that break my heart. The people who will end up bearing the terror of this global network. Paralysis and the fatal threat to daily life are ordinary citizens. When I checked the damage cases of past cloud server downs, numerous small business owners were desperately enduring in extreme fear. The trembling sighs of those who guarded their dark shops with payments cut off, fearing they might lose their livelihoods, ring in my ears. Under the flashy title of a hyper-connected society, how heavy must the shoulders of those who must bear the aftermath of an unknown terror be? The fact that the infrastructure representing us could become a victim of a conflict that could explode at any time pierces my heart deeply. I realized how precarious and lonely it is to entrust one's livelihood to submarine cables and survive under the name of digital innovation. This cold reality of modern society, where our daily lives are held hostage by a single anchor of a small ship, comes to me so resentfully. I firmly believe you will also deeply sympathize with this profound helplessness and sadness I feel looking at this terrifying simulation. Everyone, the shocking truth and extreme vulnerabilities of the submarine cable cut I revealed today are merely the prelude to a cyber war. If we cannot prevent this hegemonic struggle unfolding in the invisible deep sea with data as collateral, our daily lives will be shattered. However, while tracking the dark side of this dizzying sabotage, one thing I deeply realized and very firmly vowed has settled in my mind. We can only prevent tragedy if we keep our eyes wide open, stare at the dark side of infrastructure, and thoroughly monitor those in power. I will persistently track down and relentlessly dig into the dizzying dangers and true purposes of the global network that powers conceal. If they try to deceive the public hiding behind the massive curtain of the deep sea, we must fiercely fight back with sharp verification. If you found this critically important communication network paralysis breaking news engaging, I earnestly ask you to subscribe to my channel. Your small attention and sharing will bring the truth of the deep sea out into the world and become the strongest shield to protect lives. Next time, I will perfectly uncover the true identity of the mastermind organization that ordered this suspicious sabotage and inform you first.